Did you know ICE agents have quietly been at major sporting events for years? The Winter Olympics kick off in Italy this weekend, and when it emerged that US ICE personnel would be part of the broader security setup, it set off alarm bells and protests in parts of Milan. Italy's interior minister moved to calm concerns in parliament. He said US personnel would have no policing powers on Italian soil. Instead, they'll work inside an intelligence cell, sharing information on organized crime and terrorism, while all arrests, immigration enforcement remain solely with Italian authorities. Now, he also pointed to a bilateral security agreement that's been enforced since 2014. And that's not unique because Italy has similar arrangements with many other partners. Just to give you some context, mega events bring mega risks, from cyber threats to organized crime, and host countries don't plan for these events alone. International law enforcement cooperation happens quietly behind the scenes, and it has for years. Host countries often invite liaison officers, intelligence analysts, counterterrorism specialists from other countries so they can build a layered security system. They also tap organizations like Interpol, Europol, NATO-linked security efforts just to help them connect the dots. And all of these personnel operate strictly under the host country's authority. So what was different this time? This was in some ways a branding issue. US officials confirmed ICE involvement without clearly explaining how the agency is structured. Most people don't realize that ICE has two very different branches. One is Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, the investigative arm focused on cross-border crime, including human trafficking and cybercrime. They work with foreign governments regularly. The other is Enforcement and Removal Operations, or ERO, which handles deportation and detention. Those are the people we've been seeing in the news, and they work primarily inside the United States. The officials involved in Italy are from HSI, not deportation officers. But early reporting used the umbrella term ICE, and at a moment when the US immigration crackdown is highly visible and politically charged, that wording poured fuel on the fire. And until those distinctions are explained clearly, concerns will likely linger and persist, not just with the Winter Olympics, but other major international events going forward.